Hello again. This is Dr. Keith Henry with another quick Wellness News Nugget. I hope you're doing okay out there today. Today, I know News Nugget is coming from naturalhealth365.com. It's entitled The Link Between Gum Disease, Hypertension, and Heart Attacks. Now, if you haven't listened before, I am a naturopathic doctor, and I do a quick Wellness News Nugget, which typically takes about 5 to 7 minutes to just give my perspective on the article, which normally comes out within the week or sometimes the same day. Just give my perspective as a natural practitioner. Now, again, the idea of gum disease being associated with hypertension and heart issues has been known for a while. And this article talks more about it, talks a little bit more about some new research. And it starts off by pointing out that nearly half of all people over the age of 30 have some degree of gum disease. And that according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which CDC, this basically means that many Americans either already have poor oral health or are well on their way to developing it. The article says this may come as a surprise, but bad teeth and foul breath aren't the only problem gum disease causes. A September 2019 meta-analysis and systematic review published in Cardiovascular Research finds that having periodontitis, an advanced form of gum disease, increases your chances of having hypertension, which is a major heart attack risk factor. Again, like I said before, some similar information came out years ago. This is some more detailed insight and information on it. Then the article goes on to point out 3 shocking ways poor oral health affects heart health. It says the scientific and medical communities overwhelmingly agree poor oral health can damage your heart and increase your risk for high blood pressure, heart attacks, and even strokes. And then it goes on to point out why and how. And they cite a new cardiovascular research paper wherein researchers analyzed 81 studies of the link between gum disease and hypertension or high blood pressure. And based on this large collection of data, the article points out, they found that moderate to severe gum disease increased a person's risk of hypertension by about 22%. So if you have gum disease from moderate to severe, the studies go on to point out that you have a likelihood of hypertension. It goes up by 22%. And that's pretty significant. And then it also says that severe gum disease increases a person's risk by as much as 49%. That's almost half. So if you're not taking care of your oral health, you're increasing the likelihood that you're going to have some type of heart issue or hypertension issue or even potential stroke issues. It says that it goes on to point out, the article says, in other words, poor oral health can significantly increase your risk for hypertension, which we know is a major stroke and heart attack risk factor. It says further that investigators believe the increased inflammation caused by gum disease and oral bacteria are major phenomenons behind this link. You've heard me talk on here before, if you've listened to any of the other Quick Wellness News Nuggets, how inflammation is the basis of pretty much every chronic issue, chronic disease. And it's no different with this, as the researchers believe. The article goes on to cite a 2011 cohort study published in Journal of Aging Research, and where they found that brushing teeth every night, flossing daily, and visiting the dentist regularly were associated with increased longevity in older adults. And even though this study has some flaws, it says the findings make sense. In other words, by keeping your teeth and gums healthy, you can reduce the risk of the many health problems associated with poor health and thus increase your life expectancy. Now, we really should be brushing our teeth at least once daily and flossing at least once daily. Now, also, you have to be careful in what you're eating, how you're exercising, your lifestyle as a whole. Anything that would tend to increase inflammation in general, but especially your eating habits and your oral health as a whole. And I'm going to recommend or suggest something that really helps with your gums and whatnot is CoQ10. Supplement CoQ10 is very beneficial for gum health. It brings oxygenation and a lot of oxygenation to the mouth. And basically, it's a very potent supplement for gum health. And the article goes on to say further, and let me say this for a minute. I may put a link to a brand that I use and also carry in the description. And if you want, you can pick it up there. It's very affordable. I recommend the sublingual kind. I take it myself. I take it both. It's good for the heart as well, and it's also very beneficial for oral health. But that's not to be replaced by good dental hygiene overall. And the article goes on to say, here are the other top warning signs to look out for: gums that bleed while brushing, eating hard foods and flossing, red, tender, and swollen gums, gum that recede from the teeth, which makes the teeth look longer, pain, tenderness, or sores in your mouth, and loose teeth. And it goes on to say, now let me say this too, the article points this out, but I also want to add this too, with respect to something else that's very beneficial. It's the process of oil pulling, where it's taking sesame oil is one of the best ones to use, and swishing it around in your mouth for about 20 minutes in the morning before brushing your teeth. And this is it's called oil pulling. You can do a little research on it. This article goes on to point out how it also lists oil pulling, sea salt rinses, the use of hydrofloss and herbal mouthwashes can also be quite helpful. I concur with that. Okay, I went a little longer than I intended to. Thank you for listening to our next quick wellness news nugget. Take care and be blessed.